If you like what you see, why don't you think about subscribing? And make sure to check out my channel for videos just like this.
What's going on, folks? It's MrBucketlist here, and today I'm on MSC GRANIDOSA, where I'll be showing a full showcase of all the food. Let's check it out. Now, first on the list will be the meals in the MDR, and then a full buffet tour, which also includes the private island as well, and the specialty dining, then some meals in the Yacht Club, and then after that, room service. So let's go ahead and get on to my review. The timestamps are in the description. Alright, so before we get to the food, first I do want to show that they do have the Coke Freestyle machines. Now this is only available for people that have the drink package, whether it's the soda package or the full drink package. Now that we're into the main dining room, I will tell you this, pretty much all their cruise ships have the same menu across all the different cruise ships, at least over here in the States. And so if you see a lot of these meals that I've shown before, it's because they have the same thing each and every time. With that said, the food quality on MSC has greatly improved. When they first came over here, a few years ago, or when they first started getting big over here a few years ago, they were really catered towards the European market, but they have changed that, and the food quality has increased, in my opinion, in a good way. As you all can see, the surf and turf right here. Now, they will say this as well: if you do decide to get an additional entree, they will charge you an additional amount. For me, it was like an additional $5. So I was like, of course, just go ahead and throw it on there. But just be aware, they have stopped the unlimited entrees and stuff like that. This broiled snapper, that was really good. This baked salmon, this was good as well. The food quality and the presentation, like I said, was really, really good. The escargot was fantastic. I did not like this. The person I was with didn't like it either. This was okay. The sliced prime rib, this was actually really, really good. That was, oh my God, those mashed potatoes are nice and fresh. That looks like a child's meal, but it wasn't, I promise. But of course, with any cruise line or any type of meal, not everything's going to be a winner. So I will say that right now. For example, if you don't like something, you can let them know, and they will actually give you something additional without an additional charge, unless you want to have multiple entrees just because you want to. That's the only time they will charge you additional. Now this is during the actual like the specialty brunch that they have, where they essentially have meals from all over the world. You got to pick and choose what you wanted. It was really, really good. This is the main dining room breakfast here, standard. I mean, really can't mess breakfast up. So I enjoyed it. Besides those waffles, oh my God, if you all can see, those waffles were dry. They were soft, they were nasty. The steak was really, really good, and the baked fish was good as well. And like I always say, if you don't like me spinning the plates, please just keep it moving. That is my thing, because a lot of people want to see what's actually on the entire plate, not just the hover over the plate and stuff like that. So that's why I do it, so you all can get a full view of the plate. Some people love it, a couple people hate it. The people that hate it can go watch somebody else. But this is just a quick gallery of all the different food that I had. Again, like I said, we had a really good time as far as eating here and trying everything for these videos. So if you're curious about how MSC's food is, it has increased from the past. If you haven't been on MSC ship at all, you're not going to know a difference. But if you have been on there, maybe say before the pandemic and now you're coming back on, it's a huge difference versus how they were in the past, in a good way. And as you all can see from the pictures, really, really good. Really good presentation as well. Now, next up, after we finish checking out the main dining room food, what we're going to do is actually go into some of the actual items that's in the room service. So with room service, this has kind of got limited as well, but they did have wings, as you all see, some cookies and cake, sandwich and chips, my famous Fanta orange, I had to get that. The room service and the steak as well. I mean, as you see, that steak looks almost identical to what you can find in the main dining room. So the room service itself, I mean, essentially it's the same thing the main dining room's going to have. It's actually really, really good quality. The only difference now is, like I said, they kind of limit what you can get, which all cruise lines are doing. So be aware. But it's pretty cool to actually have, like I said, this high quality of food in your actual cabin, especially if you have a balcony like we did. It's highly worth it. Now we're going to move over to the Yacht Club. Now, this actually may change from ship to ship. I've only done it one time, so I really can't tell you. But as far as the Yacht Club food, of course, because it is the Yacht Club, the food is phenomenal. I mean, it's just a much higher quality than in the actual main dining room. So this is a Caesar salad with shrimp. You can add chicken as well, which I think I did, filet mignon. And this is all just for a welcome lunch. So as soon as you got on the cruise ship, this is literally what I was eating. This Angus burger was phenomenal. And in the Yacht Club, they don't charge additionally for additional entrees because you're already getting charged enough for the actual room itself. This dessert trio, that was actually really good too. I really enjoyed it. But my favorite part about the Yacht Club when it comes to the food is actually going to be the dinner. The dinner was phenomenal. I mean, honestly, in the Yacht Club, I didn't have a single bad meal. I'll just be real with you. This dinner, oh my God. And this is the menu right here, but I'll kind of go ahead and show some items. Spring rolls were amazing. Look how crispy and just so good with the Thai sauce. That was really, really good. And then this prime rib, I mean, just look how thick it is. And of course, you can have a medium well done, whatever. I think I got a medium rare, if I'm not mistaken. The baked ziti, this was good as well. This is my first time trying it. It was really good. And then, I mean, you can't mess up chocolate cake. I asked for my milk. But again, like I said, MSC, I mean, their food quality has definitely increased. Now, this is actually going to be on the Yacht Club restaurant that's actually at Ocean Cay. Now, this, I'll be honest, I mean, it's a salad. It wasn't my type of salad, but it's not bad. This was okay. This lobster roll was okay as well. It could have been better, but again, it was just mainly because the bread was so thick and so hard. Back into the actual dining room, that calamari, oh my God, and that sauce that came with the garlic aioli, that was phenomenal. Again, if you do the Yacht Club, which I highly recommend you try it out at least one time if you get a chance. And I'll give you a quick tip about that as well. So I did the Yacht Club on a quick, I think it was like a 2-night sailing, and it was extremely cheap. It was what I would have paid for if I had gotten a balcony. So I was like, might as well just go ahead and get the Yacht Club. But before I go into that, so right here, this is the specialty show that you can do an upcharge for. So essentially, I think it's like $15 or something, but you get a drink or you can get two. Just depends on what they have left over. And then a show that comes with it. It's a private show. I highly recommend this experience, even if you're not a big drinker. So I'm not a big drinker, but I went to both of them because I do love the shows. That's the drink I got, which was actually really good. And then this is the show Strings. Now they also have another show as well called Sweets, and I've did both of them. They're really good. So I highly recommend you try this out. As far as what I saw, this is only available at least on the Grandiosa. I haven't seen this on any other cruise ships on MSC's brand. Next is going to be Hola Cantina. This is good as well. I mean, essentially, you can have made-to-order Mexican food, or they have like almost like a buffet style, where essentially it's still made-to-order, but you can get as much as you want. We thoroughly enjoyed this as well. The person I was with kept telling me, "Oh, you got to try Hola Cantina," and she's not even a big eater, but for her to say that to me, I was like, "Okay, sure." And so we did, and I really enjoyed it. That right there, that dip with the cheese, oh my God. And like I said, the price isn't too bad. So I usually don't like to focus on the price in these videos because obviously if I make this video, then it gets outdated because the price changed. That's what happens. So I really don't do it, but at least when we went on this sailing, I think it was like either 15 or 17 a person. It wasn't bad for what you get. Then, of course, you have the Japanese steakhouse that's on board as well. Again, I will show the prices here because that's the menu, but that may eventually change as well. Of course, you can get the dining package and kind of solve all your problems and kind of have everything wrapped up before you go, or you can just do like we did, a la carte, and just kind of go as you please. This was good. I mean, if you've been to any Japanese steakhouse, whether it be on land or on sea, they're pretty much all the same. But I did enjoy this as well. It was not bad whatsoever. And then also, I like the sweets as well that they had with it. So this is just going to be a quick gallery of the different specialty dining that we had. But again, on MSC Grandiosa, I highly recommend that you at least try out that one of those shows, either Sweets or Strings. A lot of people ask which one is better. Personally, Sweets had better music, but Strings had better acrobatics and a better story, in my opinion. But they both were good. I mean, I would recommend either one. You'll have a good time. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is do a quick buffet tour. First, starting off, this is some food at Ocean Cay, which is MSC's private island. Of course, they're going to have the standard hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. And then this is some of the breakfast food that I got from the actual buffet on the cruise ship. So again, as you can see, just standard breakfast food. But this is going to be a quick walkthrough. So they do have a huge dessert section, as you can see. There's more to it. They have a bread selection. And then they also have, of course, just different items. And so this is a European cruise line. So some of the stuff that you may see may not be familiar with. They may be like, oh, what's that there for breakfast and why is that there? It's just, again, this type of cruise line does have all different type of cultures, so that's the main reason why. One thing I don't like about MSC is how hectic their buffets are. And I know that's going to sound ironic for anyone that's ever cruised before. As of this video, I've been on 37 cruises, but it's just something about MSC where it's just the worst. I hate buffets because how crazy they are. And it's like on MSC, well, MSC's passengers are a little bit different, but they just have a horrible mannerisms in the buffet and cleanliness and stuff. It's a mess. Their food is okay, but they really mess up the buffet. So just kind of keep that in mind. You will have a headache. It doesn't matter what MSC cruise ship you're on, but definitely if you're leaving out of South Florida, those folks down there have zero manners. You will have some issues between them and the people that come overseas. It's like a perfect pairing for disasters. But back to the food. Outside the burgers are nasty, but everything else in the buffet is actually really good. Now, this is an Italian cruise line, so they do Italian food extremely well. Those meatballs, the different desserts, as you can see, the pizza. Everyone talks about MSC pizza, and it's true. They literally have some of the best pizza on a cruise ship, if not the best pizza on a cruise ship. And now they have recently changed some of their ingredients and stuff to save money, like every other company on earth. In my opinion, it still is actually pretty good. Now, of course, they have their salad bar as well, so that's not bad. And then, again, more breads and things like that. Now, thankfully, at least when I usually do my reviews as far as the buffet, I usually have to run through, but as you all can see, I really didn't have many people in my way and stuff like that. A lot of people always want to complain, say, hey, Mr. Bucketlist, can you slow down? You got to slow down. These are live functioning buffets. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I am not a YouTuber that's allowed to walk into a buffet and say, hey, shut it down so I can make a little tacky video that's going to get 100 views. That's not how it works. Like, I have to do this while it's actually functioning live. And again, on MSC, if you get in the way, somebody's going to push you out the way or just try to eat you. So it's just like, I put my life on the line to get these videos in the buffet. And I mean, just know that I did this for you all. But in all seriousness, like I said, their buffet, ironically, at least on the Grandiosa and other ships as well, has gotten a lot better. Now, with that said, they will have different sizes of the buffet, and it just really depends on how early it is or how late it is, so they will shut down certain sides. So sometimes when they do shut down certain sides, that makes things even worse, because again, like I said, people kind of act like animals in this buffet. So just kind of be aware of that. You either want to get there really early or really late. As far as vegan options and things like that, they do have some vegan options as well, and they are clearly labeled. And some of the vegan options you can't go to unless you have, like, I guess permission. I don't know. I tried to get something one time. They told me, I was like, this is vegan. You can't get it. I'm like, what? So I don't know if they have like little bands or identifiers to know exactly where you can get it. But just kind of be aware, like I said, they do have that. But as far as actually getting the vegan options, I think you have to talk to somebody or get some type of identifier or something like that. I don't know. If somebody's watching this video who actually is vegan and has been on MSC and knows the procedure, please leave a comment below. That would be helpful. But yeah, I mean, I have zero complaints as far as the actual food from the buffet. And oh yeah, they do also have a kids section as well. So this isn't it. I didn't record it. I don't believe I did. But they always have a dedicated food section as well. Now, they're not as strict as they are with the vegan stuff. But they do have like a little hole and it says, this is only for us. And you'll see tourists, people outside of the country. You'll see tourists go there just looking like, oh, look, it's an open buffet line. They'll go and load up and just tell the kids to get out the way. It's so funny. I see it on every MSC cruise. So keep that in mind, like I said, when you do go on MSC on this cruise ship. All right, so I'm going to show a little bit more of the buffet, and then I'll kind of give my final thoughts. But this is it right here as well. If I'm not mistaken, this is around, this is when I first got on the cruise ship. So this is almost like the welcome lunch. And it was good. It was really, really good. As you can see, the employees are nice, happy to be on camera and stuff like that. But I do like the meat carving station. They have a good variety. Now, I will say this. So unlike other cruise lines, I don't feel like their actual meals in the buffet rotate as much as other cruise lines do. Like, for example, Royal Caribbean and NCL, I just got off of NCL recently, and even Carnival, each and every night, all these different trays were different because they had themed nights. And now I'm thinking about it, that was Celebrity. I apologize, not Royal Caribbean, but Celebrity. But on MSC, they just have like one little section that rotates. The rest of them stays the same. And then again, this is the last one here. This is going to be the buffet that's on the island. So they do actually, like I said, they have pretty much the same thing each and every time you go. I've been here to this island maybe 7 to 8 times now. They've always had the same exact food, but it's not bad. Just make sure you get there early before the flies get out there and stuff like that, and you'll actually enjoy your meal. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, this is MSC GRANIDOSA. It's a great ship, one of my favorite classes of ships on MSC. The World America is beautiful. It's one of the best cruise ships they've ever made. I do agree, but there's something about this class, the MerValue Plus, where MSC GRANIDOSA is nice. So again, it's Mr. Bucketlist. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon.